I bought this top with a handle for some syrup. I won't tell you what kind, but I got it at a local place recently, and I will put it over there on that top, which is a top that goes on a cup. And I treated myself and bought an expensive cup. Most of the cups I get are at thrift stores, and they only cost $1. So this green top is from cat food lids that you buy at pet places. And then this top has a strainer, and I bought that for sprouting beans. And this is the top that goes to this container, which I guess is a Faraday if you put metal on it. And then this is the kind of top that the green top is. It's just for any kind of thing that will fit. And then this is a Yankee candle or some kind of candle lid, and I can use it on any wide mouth mason jar. Now mason jars come in so many different sizes. This is the small, it's about a cup. I believe it's a cup. And then this is a pint, and it's wide mouth. And then this is a half gallon. And then I've got gallon mason jars. And then I bought lids for this yogurt glass because I really like the shape. It's not going to tip over because it's bigger on the bottom, and it's great for my husband's snacks. He loves to take them to work. And then so I have things like sugar and rice and oatmeal in my mason jars, and I do have some store-bought mason jar lids. Some are tight plastic, and some are just loose plastic, and I've got buckwheat groats in that one in the back, next to my peeler for my things like cucumbers and carrots. And then this is a teapot lid, and I put it on this cup because I thought it matched really well with a button. And then back here is the applesauce lid that goes on the new and improved tiny mason jar lid that you get with spaghetti sauce. And this is the lid that is original that it comes with. And then this is something from, you can tell it's from some kind of a cheese or spice. And so I found that it fits that. So if I wanted to, I could put salt or sugar and cinnamon, and sprinkle sugar and cinnamon on things, and it would be so fancy. And it would be great because it would be, I would still label it. I would. And then this is the original lid. I haven't found one lid that will fit this, period. I cannot find a lid that will fit this. I've tried different lids and it won't fit. And then this is not a great fit at all. Mason jar lids will fit on it, and I don't know. I think, let me see. What I do is I put all of my silica things in there, and let's see if this fits. It fits. It's not tight, but it fits. So that's the Yankee candle, and I would rather have that on my mason jars because it fits airtight, much closer to being airtight, because, well, yeah, it probably is not that great, but it's okay. And I've been playing with this. This is one of those candle things that I made fancy, and that teapot lid fits on it. And I have other teapot lids I'm going to try with it. And so I'm just obsessed with lids fitting different things and coming up with things. The applesauce over there, I got at Aldi's, and that lid, because the thing is not all applesauce tops are the same. And I don't want you to have to go through 50 different applesauces to find, the right applesauce lid for these new and improved mason jar tops that are so tiny. Oh my goodness, look at how tiny that is. That is tiny. And the reason why that's important to consider is this. If you have a beehive austerizer or auster, then you can use any normal size mason jar to make your smoothie. Like this is a normal size mason jar. And yes, I bought this off our trusty, I don't think you can get this at any grocery store. I haven't seen them at grocery stores. I've seen other tops, but not that one with a long lid, which is great for syrup, but it's also great for water, and it won't fit any cup holder because this is the old-fashioned spaghetti sauce. It's square mason jar, and it does say mason jar, Atlas Mason on it. And one of the things that mason jars have that is just such a great thing is on the side it tells you if you've had a cup, so you don't need to buy beautiful Pyrex measuring cups. If you have a mason jar with these, different listings of cup, half cup, cup and a half, 2 cups, 3 cups, 4 cups, and ounces on it, then, and some of them actually have the metric. So you've got both on a lot of mason jars, and that can be very helpful when you're, measuring things. You don't, whether it's liquid or not. And the half gallon and the gallon also have the same thing, see? They're all measuring cups. They're measuring quarts, they're measuring half quarts, they're measuring half gallons. And so that is the metric on this side, I think. So anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this walk down lid lane, LID lane, because I think that, if you're going to have, if you like puzzles and if you like figuring out what could solve a problem, then you can play with lids and find out what is useful in your kitchen. Now, do I have enough space for all of these containers with all these lids? No, I have them on my counter. That's why my counter is completely full. And why is that? Is it because my kitchen is too small? Oh no. I have 5 sets of china, so that's why the kitchen is not too small. It's just, well, maybe it is. Maybe I need a bigger kitchen, or maybe I need more cabinets. But I don't think so. I think that what I need to do is probably find relatives to give my china to. And I don't have any Fairchild relatives, but if I did, I have Fairchild china. I don't have any other kind of relatives that I could give this to because they say I live too far away. And people can buy china for $50 for a whole set now. A set for 6, not a set for 12 maybe. But I don't know, maybe for 12 they could buy it for $50. And that's why people are not so, concerned about buying a set of china, because they know that, or getting their family china, because they didn't know those dead people, and they don't do genealogy. And if they did know genealogy and they knew that, their great grandfather Israel Fairchild was an abolitionist and broke the law to help slaves get into Canada so they could be free, then, maybe they would care about that set of china. Or if they knew that their great-grandfather Baxter was a slave owner and lost a leg in the Civil War and had 10 children and maybe 3 wives, maybe they would, want that set of china. I don't know, but I didn't get any china from the slave owners. The slave owners just were so poor they didn't have china. So there you go.